Project 2025 wants to expand Indigenous rights. Or at least that's what they're saying. In Project 2025's mandate for leadership, they've laid out extensively what they believe the relationship between conservation and Indigenous tribes should be. They believe that conservation has long infringed on Indigenous rights and that their infringement on this rights has led to the underdevelopment of tribal nations. Project 2025 believes that tribes should start exercising their sovereignty to start drilling and using extractive industries to develop their nations. Looking at the overall Project 2025 agenda, it is very clear that they would like to expand oil drilling, the use of natural gases and resources. It seems as though they are using sovereignty of Indigenous people to advance their own agenda, because there is nothing really in Project 2025's plan for tribes that might not want to develop financially by using extractive industries. I find their statement disingenuous because extractive industries have a long history of creating violent situations for Indigenous people and also destroying our land. Not only does extractive industries' presence increase the likelihood of violence toward Native women and perpetuate the missing word Indigenous people epidemic, it also would mean that Indigenous people would be exploiting our own lands.
Project 2025 points out issues with the Indian health services and wants patients to turn to private health care. But here's the thing, at least 42% of American Indian and Alaska Native folks rely on public health insurance, and another 15% are uninsured due to barriers of affordability and accessibility of IHS facilities. This shift means higher costs and less access to care. Reproductive rights also under attack. Their proposed policies disregard women's reproductive rights and safety. Native American women are 2 to 3 times more likely than any other women of any other race to experience violence, stalking, or sexual assault, according to the Justice Department. Lastly, education. Project 2025 wants to overhaul the Bureau of Indian Education to put children and families first, but doesn't say how. They also aim to cut the Department of Education and the Head Start program. Project 2025 poses a serious threat to tribes and Native people with harmful changes to conservation, education, and healthcare. We've faced adversity before and will keep fighting for our sovereignty and our people.